So it's day 3. Actually, this video was actually first recorded, but I found out that my mic was not with me, and so that pissed me off. I'm not like pissed off, but that was not cool to find out, because I was like I was like 3 minutes in. So okay, so we're wrapping now, so we're starting again. So how has the third day been? I feel more comfortable doing this for sure. That's the first thing. I feel more comfortable doing this. I wish I don't miss out on the things I said the first time, but it's still just going to be from my heart. So what have I learned this third day? How's my life going? I enjoyed yesterday's shoot. I went shooting yesterday. I actually didn't plan to record yesterday, which is already like, damn, day 2 already. You already are trying to not finish it or be consistent. I had a long walk throughout the day. I had a session with street photography, so I couldn't. I came back home just blown out, like just tired, right? I was tired, and then I decided, okay, you know what? I just have to do it. Plus, the sun goes down now pretty quickly, and it's just like it just happened like in the space of just a couple of days. So normally I would be able to shoot quite clearly till 6, even 7, but now it's the winter is beginning to show up. So it's like it fall comes really fast, like the fall of the sun. Is there anything like that? Fall of the sun, the set of the sun. What am I saying? Okay, the set of the sun comes pretty fast now. So, well, I'm here now, and I'm actually very happy and stoked that I did yesterday's shoot. So today, what am I doing today? Today, I just learned from yesterday that because I've learned so much to look towards the people for approval, and it's like, oh, don't talk to that man like that, don't talk to an elderly person that way. Even if the elderly person insults you, you should, still respect them and things like that. And I don't want to like respect who you want to respect, they're elderly, but I think that all that just comes together to just feed something, which is that we grew up not prioritizing how to preserve what is within us and how to actually build and grow what is within us. We grew up in a society where the focus is really more about, oh, like, don't do this, or you should go to the wedding early so people don't see you as a bad person. It's like, there's nothing, you should go to people's weddings early, but the reason shouldn't be so people don't see you bad. People should do things because they understand that there is something called diligence, there's something called discipline, there's something called, just showing up early, it works, and just out of respect also for yourself. And then, so it's always our morals and our rules and all the laws we've taken from life as being stamped or themed around. Don't let them see you as that bad person. Don't let them see you as you are, you're not nice. Don't let them see you as rude. Now, like I said, as much as all of these things are not basically bad, they're not bad. You shouldn't be rude. And if you want to be rude, you can be rude. You're allowed to. It's life. We have different expressions of people. But my point is this: it shouldn't be because of people. It should be because you understand who you are, and that, okay, I don't spill out rubbish. And so it shouldn't be, don't spill out rubbish because the neighbor would say you're rubbish. It should be, don't spill out rubbish because my son, my daughter, you are reality, right? So it's like, that changes the whole dynamic, because it's still the same thing, it's still the same input, but now it's like, the reason why it's not about looking outward. And now why am I saying this is that I found out yesterday from, one of my closest knit relationships, that I sometimes get offended at people that love me when I don't understand what is going on, when there's a conflict within me, especially when it has to deal with them. And it's like, you look to that person, you have an expectation of that person, and I felt like the Lord corrected me. I felt like the Holy Spirit corrected me. It's not bad expecting people, but we shouldn't put the responsibility of how we perceive or how we feel. And I learned that pretty quickly. And that was what it was yesterday. That was what it was yesterday for me, or yesterday to today, is that because I grew up around the culture or the environment where it's about, the people would rather lie to look good than to tell the truth, and then they probably go through a short-term conflict, or they're seen as mean, or they're seen as too judgmental. People rather lie, and it's like, is lying a good thing? No, but it's that self-preservation of coming off like the nice guy or the good person. Does that work also? Of course no. But we grew up in a place where it's like you should rather seem like the nice guy than seem like the truthful guy. And so I think that for me, yesterday just taught me that be responsible for your own joy. No one is responsible for that. Coming from a place of maybe when you've been hurt by a lot of people, you would think, oh, because people hurt me, that's why I'm hurt. But then when you begin to forgive, you find out that you actively are involved in terms of deciding who actually hurts you. And I think that for me, that was yesterday. I learned that in like full actual form. I feel like I'm saying a lot of rubbish, but I just feel like I found out that if you're more intentional about your joy, it's like you won't look to put responsibility on people, because I think that's where real being miserable comes from. It's like we look outward, not inward, for who we are, and so it's like we are constantly exhausted from just being what we're not. I was explaining to someone something just earlier today. You don't get exhausted from being yourself. You don't get exhausted from acting in your strength. You get exhausted from trying to be strong in your weakness. Oof. That was beautiful. You get exhausted by trying to act in a strong way in your weak areas. And so I was thinking yesterday, like, probably I'm not as introverted as I think I am. As much as I do like my personal time, a lot of the times the reason why I just can't wait to go home in public gatherings or around friends or is simply because I always put up a mask, right? It's like I want to be something to everybody. I'm studying people, so it's like I know what to be to them, and so I don't come off as too weird or too awkward. And that is what growing up around a place like that will do to you. So that was the main thing I learned. Day 3. That's the documentation for today. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what I was going to say. But yeah, and anything successful does not mean it won't have lows. I think we're very tuned to a life where we're very accustomed to having a lot of highs. My Nigerian accent is coming through. Highs. And so we come from that kind of place and we're like, it's low, so it's like that means it's not good. In our relationships, in our friendships, it's like you don't feel like you don't feel good about it. Like you don't feel like you and that person or persons are not having the best day. But that doesn't mean you're not supposed to be around them, or they're not supposed to be in your life. I learned that out because I've always thought that having a bad day with a loved one means maybe they're not a loved one. Like, I always expected this kind of fantasy perfect world, and like I said, growing up around a place where you're tuned to look after people, you look to people to find your own joy or happiness. So it's like unconsciously you also put that responsibility on your loved ones, on your intimate relationships, that if you have a bad day, then it's them. Then maybe it's not you. You know, they're not supposed to be in your life. Like, oh yeah, I just had a gut feeling like, you know, this relationship or this friendship or this business partnership is not going to work, because like, oh, we had this day where we argued and like it was really bad. I learned that quickly. That's not how life works. I learned it yesterday to today. Interesting, right? Yes. Wow, it seems like I have something funny to share every day. But anyways, that's the end of today. I don't want to make it any longer. Thank you so much. I don't want to make it any longer. Why? Is it because of me? Or is it because no, it's just because I don't think I have anything to say again to myself. That was the main thing I learned yesterday. So yeah, if you're watching, thank you for watching. Like, I don't know if you want to share it, because it's kind of not, I don't know. But yeah, like, probably someone will have something to learn from it. Probably. So I seem to have more energy compared to yesterday's video. I know, I noticed it. I think I was just tired. So thank you very much. Love you. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Yeah, thank you very much.